Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this Tuesday's thought for the day. I look out of my window, it's another beautiful morning at least, so let's enjoy that sunshine again while we can. Last week, I alluded to the fact I like watching Bargain Hunt. There's a couple of other programs I quite enjoy watching, and one is The Repair Shop, where you have some really very talented artisans that take precious items from different people and either completely restore them to how they were originally or they restore them to how perhaps they inherited them, perhaps something that's come from granddad or from grandma. And they're absolutely beautifully done. And then, of course, there's the other one, the other end of that. And that was yesterday, I was watching Money for Nothing, where either Sarah or Jay go around a recycling centre and they're given permission to collect three items to take away and have remade. And it's fascinating some of the things they come out with. Their imagination is wonderful. But yesterday there was one particular thing that, while its shape wasn't changed, it was how it was changed. And it was a Parker Knoll two-seater settee, the high-backed ones that you'd find generally in cottages. And it had come in, it had a rather tired tapestry covering on it. The cushions were missing, but otherwise the frame and the shape was perfect. And Sarah took it to an upholsterer and she looked at this chair and said, she said, neon, bright, cheerful. So Sarah left the chair with her. And as we've watched part of that process of her rebirthing that chair, if you like, she stripped it right the way back to its frame. The frame was good, there was nothing wrong with the frame. And then she slowly rebuilt it. And one of the things that struck me as she was doing it, she was explaining certain things that she was doing, and she had to put a covering of hessian over the springs. And she said, well, you put your first tack in here, your second one here, third and fourth, to keep the tension right. And when I sat back and looked, I thought, actually, what she has done, she's made the sign of the cross in those first four movements to get that hessian just in the right place, to get it just set right. And then she went on to add the foam, and then there was I've forgotten the word of it now, it was in my mind 2 minutes ago. She added the next layer anyway on, and then got to the covering. And she put this bright, beautiful neon orange velvet, very short piled velvet covering on this chair. Now the chair hadn't changed shape, it was the same shape, but the way it was presented, its outlook, so eye-catching. And she'd made new cushions for it, so she'd reset those new cushions on there. And it stopped and made me think, we go through our lives and like a settee, we gather rips and tears and dirty marks and perhaps stuff down behind the cushions. We might have a bit of, I find a £5 note, I don't know, but otherwise there's a bit of dross down there. The kids have been on there with the biscuits. But this had all been cleaned out. And I thought, this is what Jesus and God have offered us through our redemption, through turning to prayer, turning to the Lord. And one of the passages that came up in my mind was from Isaiah. And I'm just going to read you this one verse because I thought how apt it was for what she was doing. And it says, yet, O Lord, thou art our Father. We are the clay, and thou art our potter. We are the work of thy hand. And here was this demonstration of somebody who was proficient in their art, in what they were doing. And they took something, they took it apart, and then they put it back together again. And in the same way, if we will allow God to take us apart, it can be painful, and either refer to him as the potter, that he will remold us, reshape us, redefine us, or even some people like to refer to God as the gardener, that he comes along with his secateurs and he cuts off the bits that don't work anymore. It's not something we can do ourselves. only something that God can do for us. And, we've got now enforced time, yes, but we've got time where we can turn around and say to God, okay, I'm not too happy with myself at this moment. I need something doing to me, Lord. I hand myself over to you. Will you show me the way? Will you redefine me? Will you tell me who I am? Who you want me to be? Not what the world expects me to be. Not what the person next door thinks I should be, but the person you want me to be. So, the next time you handle a piece of pottery and you see, oh, it's got a chip on it, I'm going to throw that out. Well, hang on a minute. Can that be repaired? Can I define myself in that chip? What can I do with that? Perhaps it's a pot from the garden you can put a bit of paint on. But define that. See what it is. Look at your own lives, not the lives of other people, your life. And if you find it difficult, one of the tricks I was told was go and look in a mirror. Look in your eyes in the mirror and tell your eyes what it is you want to change. Because your eyes reflect the love of God. Your eyes reflect all that is wonderful in Him. So, hand yourself over to the potter. See what he can do for you. Might just be a nice new neon jacket. You don't know, do you? But be assured of this. Whatever God does for you, He does it for you because He loves you. Because you're precious to Him. And He wants to see you bright. Just like that neon orange sofa was. Bright and glowing out in the world. Taking His word and His glory to all that you need. Take care. Hope to see you next week. Be safe.